Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. If you look at Minnesota, they've had a great season, and will look to extend that into the playoffs. And checking out Denver, tied up with them.
And you know, for the Nuggets, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
Well, sometimes those teams that are on the edge can be the most dangerous. They play like they have something to prove.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves, guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Here we go. And it's McDaniels at the small forward position. And for the Nuggets, in at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Jokic is out there with Cameron Johnson. And it's Strother in at the small forward. Now, here's McDaniels. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Coach Van Gundy with these two bigs. I know this is a matchup you in particular are very excited about.
Yeah, Kevin, this really feels like a throwback matchup to me. With this style of game, running it through the centers, I feel like I should be on the sideline yelling at these guys. Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Now Brown. Wide open look here for Murray. And it's off from three-point range. Bear with it. Let's check in now. With our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks so much. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Here's Murray after the basket by Minnesota. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Murray, good.
What a luxury it is to have Jamal Murray. He just makes plays.
DiVincenzo against Murray. Fires for 3, and Anthony Edwards gets the 3.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Strother. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And stolen by DiVincenzo. 3-on-3. McDaniels gets a wide open look from outside off the mark. Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. DiVincenzo against Jokic. Jokic sets the screen for Johnson. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Johnson.
Well, what really makes Jokic special inside isn't just his size, but his gracefulness.
And Stan, the head coach, Chris Finch, bringing a culture of accountability to this Timberwolves team.
Yeah, Chris Finch challenges every player, Kevin, top to bottom. No sugarcoating Coach Finch's message, but at the same time, getting that buy-in that a coach has to have.
And Denver has possession, following the 3 by Minnesota. Here's Jokic. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, I love when guys like Edwards work inside. Don't settle for jumpers. Get a solid look close to the rim.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Pass to Brown. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, that's one of the things they like to do with Brown. Work him off ball.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. Randall against Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Goes up on the wing. Randall no good.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Murray. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Murray, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's Randall. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, the defender made it hard on Randall. Still, he uses his body to convert for 2.
On the wing, Johnson. He's defended by Randall. Murray against DiVincenzo. Murray, no good.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
No one near Randall as he lets it go. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Look, for this offense, Randall being an effective catch-and-shoot option is crucial. Now, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Randall outside. Pass to Gobert. And here is DiVincenzo. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The 10-footer. Again, the Nuggets score.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Here's DiVincenzo, following the score by Jamal Murray. Murray against DiVincenzo. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Randall no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Jokic kicks to Murray. Jokic with the screen on Gobert. Pass to Strother. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Strother's got 7.
Well, the threat of Murray going down the lane opened up that kick out nicely.
Randall outside. Now here's Gobert. Now DiVincenzo. Randall down low. Johnson on him. Count that one. 6 points for him.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Yeah, we all know Murray is a shooter, but look out. He can finish, too.
And you assemble an all-swagger team. Jamal Murray, Stan, is on that roster.
Well, you're right, Kevin. And look, where players really gain their confidence, their swagger, if you will, in this league is when you play your best on the biggest stages in the playoffs. Jamal Murray has certainly done that. He has earned his swagger.
Here's Strother following the 3 by Minnesota. Johnson outside. Out to the wing. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Randall down low, covered by Brown, and the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Excellent possession there. If you set up DiVincenzo, it usually leads to points.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Here's Jones, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Ingles with the rebound. And so it's Highland who brings the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Inside, it's stolen by Valanciunas. To the inside, here's Hardaway. Good work defensively by Ingles. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Reed gets the bucket.
Well, Conley is a consummate team player. He loves to get other guys good shots.
Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against the Clippers. To stop the run, and it's Brown getting it to go.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Dosunmu, the pass to Conley. Lets it go from 11, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Highland against Hardaway. To the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now here's Jones. He's guarded closely. Valanciunas with a screen on Conley. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Pickett. Knocks it loose. The Timberwolves leading. Highland passes to Conley. And here is Dosunmu. Pass to Reed. Over Jones. The wide open look here for Highland. No good on the 3. Denver's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Pickett, covered by Conley. Hardaway from outside. Reed with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Murray's checked in, and a change for the Timberwolves. Randall's checked in for Joe Ingles. Now here's Brown. There's the drive. Jones, no one around him. Tries again. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Conley the pass to Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randall just powers it down.
Murray looking around. Outside Hardaway. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Hardaway's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
3-pointer, Randall. He can't get that one. It's all tied in Denver. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Well, their defense was incredible. Wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Jones. Then there's Murray. Then there's Brown. And it's Hardaway in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. That free throw good from Randall. Stan, you and, well, your whole family, masters of defensive coaching. So with that in mind, what makes a great defender?
Wow, that is a great question, Kevin, and a complicated one in a lot of ways. Number one, length and athletic ability really help you. Guys who can move their feet, and have great length, can cover up a lot of mistakes. But then there's the fundamentals and your ability to move your feet and great focus and determination.
Now, here's Reed. 11 points last game. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Hardaway dishes to Brown. They set the screen. Back to Hardaway. From past the arc. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Hardaway has got 6.
A go-to shot for Hardaway Jr. He can really hurt defenses from downtown.
Randall surveying the D. Pass to Dosunmu. Releases from 15. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Hardaway. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Now here's Dosunmu. Guarded by Hardaway. Randall with the ball. 11 points in the game. Another miss by Minnesota. Brown outside. Down low. It's tipped. Island with it. Hardaway picks him up. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a bounce.
Jones sets the pick for Brown. Outside, Jones hits the three-point bomb. Jones has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Don't even try to defend that. What a move, Julius Randle.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. The Nuggets trail. And, Coach, one thing that David Adelman stressed was getting this Nuggets team in much better shape.
Yeah, it seems like they wore down in the playoffs last season. So improved conditioning and more depth potentially could help them hold up better down the stretch.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Brown for the 3. Julius Randle with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Conley, the pass to Randle. Out to Conley. Now here's Dosunmu. He's covered by Brown. And it's Denver with the rebound. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. It did not happen.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way.
Now here's Brown. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Dosunmu with it. Brown's there. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Guys?
They're sure good with him in the lineup. Okay, thank you, Allie. Jokic, he's checked in for Valanciunas. Timberwolves also changing it up. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Michael Conley. And it's Edwards in for Highland. Jokic against Gobert. Jokic kicks to Brown. And again, Denver no good. Timberwolves leading by 3. Randle outside. Dosunmu, the pass to Randle. A three-pointer off the mark. Nuggets have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Here's Murray. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Yeah, Murray is a very good outside shooter. But I think he's at his best when he gets into the paint.
Edwards against Hardaway. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Denver's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. A different look for Denver. Johnson, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. And Christian Brown subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Minnesota also with the sub. DiVincenzo's checked in. Here's Brown. 23 points for him the last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
On the basket by Jones.
Well, you might think of Murray as just a scoring point guard, but he's also a great playmaker.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Kicks it out to Jones. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Gobert with a screen on Murray. Randle passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
What a slam by Gobert. He's solid getting positioning inside and using it to his advantage.
So David Adelman decided to call a timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with them. And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. Fifth, the Timberwolves.
Well, their offensive efficiency was really impressive during the last month. They're looking to carry that momentum into this one.
And Denver has possession. They trail by 1. Pass to Brown. Jones looking for an opening. Shot clock at 6. Gobert with it. Jones covering. Gobert can't hit. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Now Johnson. In the corner, it's Brown. Clock at 6. Here's Murray. Here's Jokic. Jones finds Johnson. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. DiVincenzo passes to Randle. Now Edwards. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Got a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Ayo Dosunmu.
And suddenly his feel for the three-point shot has left him. It's been a tough go the past 5 games. The percentage from long range not close to what it was earlier. but he's not going to give up on it, and he'll try to get it going here tonight.
Brown, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Reed, he's checked in for Minnesota. Outside, Jones. Right block shot. Jokic, no good. Minnesota's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Outside, Reed. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Such a wide open look. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The passing ability of Jokic, the way he sees the floor, it's off the charts.
McDaniels outside. Pass to Edwards. Releases. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Over in the corner, Brown. Tries from the block. Misses off the left iron.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Good work there as it goes. Gobert's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves. Denver's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Reed against Jones. Jokic sets the screen for Jones. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
DiVincenzo against Brown. DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniels. Gobert the screen. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got the lead up to 3 now for the Timberwolves.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
Here's Jones, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Jones has got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
And the wide open shot from Reed, and the 3 off target.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Johnson, good.
Well, Jokic is one of the best passers in NBA history for any position.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Out to Edwards. Kept alive, Minnesota. Pass to Gobert. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Edwards can't hit.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Johnson's shot is off. Timberwolves trail. Looking to get back on track here. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Brown, the pass to Brown. Now, Jokic. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Nuggets lead by 1. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm here with Chris Finch. And, Coach, any adjustments that you'd like to see on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, ideally we'd like to get some movement and get into a bunch of random pick and rolls, and then we feel like keep the defense a little bit off balance, but it's been a little sluggish so far tonight.
Got to put the defense back on its toes. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome to our halftime show. Well, I don't know about you guys, but my eyes have been glued to this one.
Man, it's hard to even look away. This game has been neck and neck.
Let's shift our focus now to Nikola Jokic. Outstanding tonight through 2.
He is out hustling everyone on the glass, even his own guys in some cases.
Controlling the flow of second-half chances on both ends. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Well, that's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniels. The big men on the floor for him, Randle and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. Pass to Strother. From the arc. They get it back. Outside for Murray. Here's Strother. Jokic with a screen on McDaniels. Second chance shot. Inside is Jokic territory.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And good depth for the Timberwolves. It can be challenging sometimes, Stan, choosing who plays and who sits.
Well, Kevin, that's the kind of problem you want as a coach. But they've traded away a lot of draft capital to assemble this roster. Now it's about paying them to keep them together.
McDaniels outside. From downtown, knocks down the 3 ball. McDaniels got 9.
You got to give Gobert credit. He's really worked on his passing. Nice job getting it out there.
Gobert against Jokic. Murray right side. The 3. A nice shot by Brown. 6 points for him.
Love the response by Brown. You drain a 3 on his squad, and he's coming for revenge.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Fires the 3. Strother grabs the miss. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Now here's Murray. Pass to Brown. Here's Jokic. That one's not going to go. Nice defense from McDaniels. Randle outside. Now DiVincenzo. No good from outside. Here's Strother. McDaniels defending. Pass to Murray. Jokic against Gobert. Jokic passes to Brown. The 3-pointer no good. Brown against Edwards. And here's Randle. This one for 3. Out to Edwards. Back to Gobert. Randle outside. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. Gobert with a screen on Johnson. It's stolen by Brown. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Pass to Jokic. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Randle. He's putting up about 21 points per, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Denver making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And while we have a second, let's see which squads have topped the league in assists during the past month. Number 5, the Nuggets.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Murray against DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Jones, no luck.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Brown finds Murray. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Back to Johnson. Now Brown. He has 6. A 3 ball. And again, Denver no good. For 3, Edwards. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Murray, the pass to Brown. Outside for Murray. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Kevin?
Thank you, Allie.
Well, the ball runs through Edwards, and more often than not, he'll make good on it.
The key thing, Coach, that Dante DiVincenzo brings to a team is that coveted 3-and-D skill set.
I agree with that, Kevin, but he brings so much more. He can now play off the dribble and make plays for others, and I think the most underrated thing on a lot of players who become great is Dante DiVincenzo is both very smart and very tough.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Murray. And again, Denver no good. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Outside Edwards. Back to Randall. Shoots the 3. Jokic grabs the miss.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
It's stolen by Gobert. And finished off by McDaniels.
Well, you can't sleep on McDaniels' athleticism if you're the defense. At 6'9", he can absolutely hammer it home.
Here's Jones, and it's slammed in by Jones.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Timeout call for Minnesota. Nuggets fans, give it up for the Nuggets Hype Squad.
Michael Conley, he's checked in for Minnesota. The Timberwolves leading. Randall dishes to Gobert. Randall outside. Back to McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Back to Johnson. Now, here's Jokic. Defended by Gobert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Stan, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It's tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the drive.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Cameron Johnson. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Christian Brown. For three, Edwards. Rebound by Murray. Denver's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Hardaway with a wide-open look. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Hardaway has got the lead up to 4 now for Denver. Timberwolves shooting 39% from the floor. At their best. Outside, Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And Gobert kicks to Conley. 5 on the clock. Over in the corner, Edwards. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
Well, it's only his second three of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Jokic high post. Pass to Hardaway. The three. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Randle outside. Looking to get it going. And Jones pulls it down. Denver in the lead. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And checking out the stats for Jokic. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. First in rebounding, first in assists. And don't forget, top 5 in the league in points per game. He's a premier offensive threat, night in and night out.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. That free throw good from Brown. A premier offense for the Nuggets, but defensively, Stan, there has been some slippage.
Well, they've had to make some tough financial decisions, letting some of their defensive-minded veterans depart in free agency over the years. They got to wonder who will step up, but it often takes young players a little longer at the defensive end.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Here's Pickett. Still scoreless. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pass to Dosunmu. Reed with a screen on Brown. And Reed has it in the corner. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Now, here's Dosunmu. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Out to Conley for the lead. Offensive rebound. Reed. And that one, good. Reeves got 7. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
Hardaway against Highland. It's stolen. Brown outside. Pass to Pickett. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Jones kicks to Hardaway. Valanciunas sets a screen for Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
On the wing, Dosunmu. It's stolen by Brown.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Outside Hardaway with nobody on him. He parries the jumper. 11 points in the game. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The Nuggets on top. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got Jonas Valanciunas. Jones is out there with Brown. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Murray in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Denver. The Timberwolves trail. Randall down low, working on Jones, and out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Minnesota making a switch here. Shannon's checked in.
Terrence Shannon.
The Nuggets shooting 41% for the game. Murray against Conley. Murray, the pass to Hardaway. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 7th assist in the game.
Oh, excellent preparation from Hardaway Jr. Primed to attack.
To the middle, here's Randall, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter it.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nuggets.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
Clark, he's checked in for Minnesota. Bones Highland comes in for Michael Conley. Outside Hardaway. The tray. Highland with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Clark for 3. They grab their own miss. Randall from outside. Nailed from three-point land. Randall's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Murray kicks to Valanciunas. Pass to Hardaway. Screen by Valanciunas. Murray left side. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's Murray just grinding it out and getting rewarded.
Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Denver. And a change for the Timberwolves. Conley's checked in. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. A 2-point game. Here's Randall. Rebound by the Nuggets. Valanciunas passes to Naji. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Shot clock at 6. Hardaway finds Valanciunas.
Strong finish by Valanciunas. He likes exerting his will close to the rim.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside Conley. Randall outside. Fires from the wing. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Murray right side. Sweet move, and it's Murray with the jam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Over to the left wing. Here's Reed. Another miss by Minnesota.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
In the corner, Hardaway with it. And a miss there on the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
To the left side wing. To end the cold streak, here's Reed. Off target from three-point range. The Nuggets leading by 6. Brown right side. Minnesota with the rebound. Dosunmu's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside for Randall. Off target from outside.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, when Murray is passing the ball to his teammates, they are at their best.
Timberwolves trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. For the Nuggets, Jokic, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Zeke Naji. And Christian Brown subbed in for Bruce Brown. And then for Minnesota, Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Michael Conley. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Highland. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thank you.
When Brown sees a lane, he doesn't hesitate. He attacks.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Edwards against Brown. Pass to Dosunmu. To halt the run, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels. 3-pointer, Randall. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 13 with that last one. On the wing, Murray. He was all alone on that one. And it's an 11-point Nugget lead.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Good defense by Jokic. The Nuggets have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And finished off by McDaniels.
And a few more plays like that are all they need to make their comeback bid a real one.
Murray, the pass to Brown. Now Jokic, defended by Gobert. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. All alone. A second chance effort, and Jokic lays it up and in.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Edwards looking it over. Misses the 3.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
On the wing, Murray. Defended by Dosunmu. Murray, no good. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 11. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Brown against Edwards. Kicks it out to Johnson. Deep 2 from Murray. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Murray's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nuggets. The Timberwolves shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Trying to break. And it's a great finish!
Oh my gosh. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Back to Murray. And it's Jokic in the corner. No good with the triple. Timberwolves trail by 11. Outside Edwards.
Oh, Edwards! Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact, but staying committed to his finish.
Murray for three. Randall grabs the board. The Timberwolves shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Randall is doubled. Edwards fires. Jokic with the steal. And here's the fast break. From 17 feet away, Murray. And hit the three. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Edwards. From deep. A three-pointer. Good.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your DNC Jr.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Others checked in. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. Johnson with it. Now defended by Randall. Murray, no problem with the wide open jam.
Yeah, we've seen this before. When Murray gets it going, he gets it all going. He can score from anywhere.
DiVincenzo, and down goes the three.
Wow, that was a big make from DiVincenzo.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter of this one. That shot, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Steps back. Edwards fires. The three goes down.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Jokic. McDaniels pulls it down.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Edwards, bullseye from the corner. Edwards.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Now Jokic. Oh, the dunk.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. It's a one-point game. Outside Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
Wow, these are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the clutch.
And the three misses. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's McDaniel. That's in there.
And they got a foul to give here if they need it.
Cameron Johnson. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Jaden Daniels. At the line for one.
and really a great job to maintain his composure. How about the body control there? Now he gets the and one and turns this into a 2-possession game.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. 17 seconds left in the fourth. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Trailing by 4. Brown fires 3. Good.
Since getting drafted, we've seen Brown really raise his percentages from deep. That's key for this offense.
And so they foul intentionally.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Dante DiVincenzo.
Take a break.
2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's off as well, so he misses both. On the drive, Jokic.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like a break for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
Edwards. The long shot, no good. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Nikola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. When we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nikola. Back to you guys.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jamal Murray.